Imagine walking across your living room like you've done thousands of times, when suddenly your foot catches, your body tilts, and you're on the ground. It only takes one fall to change everything. A fractured hip, a hospital stay, a loss of independence. For millions of adults over 60, this is not a distant fear. It's a lived reality. Falls are the leading cause of serious injury in older adults, and yet most people don't take action until it's too late. But here's the truth. The majority of falls are preventable. What feels like bad luck is often just missed warning signs. Falling is not a natural part of aging. It's a sign your balance systems are weakening from disuse, not age. Your muscles, joints, and reflexes can all be trained to work together again, no matter your age. And that's exactly what today's video is about. With the right approach, you can restore your stability, protect your confidence, and move through the world without fear. In this video, you'll learn 5 powerful strategies to stop falls before they happen. No equipment, no gym, and no pressure. These movements are designed for real people in real homes, and every technique builds upon the last. Let's take that first step towards strength, balance, and peace of mind. Before you go, don't just watch, take action. If that message resonated with you, if you've ever worried about falling or know someone who has, it's time to make a choice. Because awareness alone isn't enough. What protects you is action. So here's what to do right now. Subscribe to this channel for weekly balance and strength videos made just for adults over 60. Like this video to tell the algorithm more seniors need to see this. Share it with someone you love, because one video really can prevent one fall. The next video could be the one that saves your hips, your confidence, or even your life. Don't wait for a scare. Let's build your strength before the fall. Let's move forward, steadily, safely, and together. Tip 1. Is your walking style putting you at risk? The way you walk may feel automatic, but it's actually a complex skill, one that changes over time, often without you noticing. These changes in your walking style or gait are some of the earliest and most reliable indicators of balance decline. And while they may seem small at first, they are worth your attention, dragging your feet instead of lifting them, taking shorter, stiffer steps, avoiding stairs, uneven paths, or even long walks altogether. These signs can reflect changes in coordination, strength, or mental confidence, and all contribute to a higher chance of falling. Balance issues don't announce themselves all at once. Instead, they show up in how you adjust your steps when walking around furniture, how long you pause before standing, or how frequently you glance down at your feet. All of these are small protective habits that reveal deeper imbalances. The good news? Gait can be changed. You're not locked into your current pattern. By paying close attention to a few key mechanics, you can retrain your walking system and reduce your risk dramatically. First, let's focus on posture. Your spine should remain elongated and upright, supported by your core and glutes. If your shoulders are slouched or your neck is tilted forward, you've already shifted your center of gravity forward. This increases your chance of stumbling. Imagine a string gently pulling the crown of your head toward the ceiling. This visual can help realign your body and reset balance. Next, we consider joint mobility. Your knees and hips need to move fluidly to absorb impact and push off during walking. Stiffness in either joint disrupts the chain of movement and forces your body to overcompensate. This is why older adults often describe feeling wobbly or stiff. Their joints are not moving in harmony. Your feet, too, play a vital role. A full walking step includes a roll from heel to toe. When you shuffle or slap your foot down flat, your leg muscles disengage and the shock isn't absorbed. This might feel easier in the short term, but it creates long-term instability. Another overlooked component is walking rhythm. Many people begin to walk in a stuttered, hesitant manner as they age, pausing often, looking around nervously, or freezing at obstacles. Ironically, this fear of falling leads to movements that actually increase fall risk. The goal is not speed, but confidence. Smooth, deliberate steps are safer than rushed or hesitant ones. Try walking at a slow, steady pace around your home. Focus on each part of your body as you move. Are your arms swinging? Is your back upright? Are your feet rolling through the step? With just 5 minutes of mindful walking each day, you can begin to rebuild natural mechanics. Don't underestimate the power of feedback. Use a mirror or record a short clip of yourself walking. You'll be surprised by what you notice, and you'll begin to reclaim authority over your body. As we continue, we'll look at how to reinforce this new walking pattern with simple, everyday posture habits that build strength and protect your body from imbalance. Tip 2. Why your posture holds the key to balance. Posture is more than just standing up straight. It's the foundation of every movement you make, and it's closely tied to your sense of balance and control. When your posture is strong and aligned, your body operates like a well-tuned machine. But when posture breaks down, balance suffers, and your risk of falling climbs. As we age, gravity and habit start pulling our shoulders forward, our backs into a rounded curve, and our heads into a forward tilt. These changes may seem cosmetic at first, but they significantly shift your center of mass. Imagine trying to stand a broom upright on an uneven surface. If the handle leans too far in one direction, it becomes unstable. That's what poor posture does to your balance. Good posture activates your core, glutes, and back muscles to keep your spine aligned and stable. These muscles are like the scaffolding of your body. When they're weak or disengaged, your joints and smaller muscles are forced to overcompensate. This leads to quicker fatigue, poor coordination, and an increased likelihood of missteps or stumbles. Take a moment now to evaluate your posture. Are your ears aligned with your shoulders? Is your chin parallel to the floor? Are your shoulder blades gently drawn back without tension? Practicing this awareness every day, even for 30 seconds, trains your muscles to hold you in a safer position. Chairs, phones, and televisions all encourage slouching. Combat this by taking standing breaks every 30 minutes. When standing, gently squeeze your glutes and pull your shoulder blades together for a few seconds. These tiny posture resets wake up your stabilizing muscles and remind your body how to stand tall. You can also strengthen your postural system with isometric holds. One simple and effective exercise is the wall lean. Stand with your back against a flat wall, feet a few inches away from the base. Press your entire spine, head to tailbone, into the wall. Try to hold that position for 30 seconds, feeling your muscles engage. This helps reinforce alignment and builds awareness of what good posture feels like. The next time you're walking, climbing stairs, or getting up from a chair, check your posture first. Is your head balanced over your shoulders? Are you leading with your chest rather than your chin? These small shifts realign your center of gravity and dramatically reduce your chance of losing balance. Posture also influences your breathing. When your chest is lifted and open, your lungs have more room to expand, increasing oxygen flow to your brain and muscles. Better oxygen means sharper reflexes and less fatigue, two key ingredients for staying upright. In summary, posture isn't just how you look, it's how your body holds itself together. Strengthening it gives you better control, more energy, and a significantly lower risk of falling. Now that we've established a strong posture foundation, let's explore how to overcome one of the most overlooked challenges in fall prevention: fatigue. Tip 3. Reclaiming energy. Why fatigue is not a life sentence. Fatigue isn't just tiredness, it's one of the most persistent and misunderstood barriers to balance. Many older adults assume feeling worn out is simply part of aging, but the reality is more complex and more hopeful. Fatigue is not a permanent sentence. It's often a signal, a sign that something is off, and more importantly, something that can be adjusted. Let's start with the quiet culprit: hydration. As we age, our body's natural thirst signals fade. You may not feel thirsty even when you're dehydrated, but hydration impacts everything, from your mental clarity and joint lubrication to your balance and energy levels. Dehydrated muscles don't respond well. Your reflexes slow, your coordination falters, and every step becomes more of a chore. Even a small drop in hydration can make simple activities feel harder than they should. Restoring energy begins with water. Keep a glass or bottle within reach all day. Sip regularly, not just when you feel parched. If you wake up groggy or find yourself dragging through the afternoon, check in with your water intake. Often, energy returns not with caffeine or naps, but with consistent hydration. Next, we look at the other side of energy, sleep. It's not just about how many hours you're in bed, it's about how well your body moves through its sleep cycles. Light sleep won't restore your balance systems. Deep sleep, the kind that allows your brain to repair neurons and your muscles to rebuild, requires consistent bedtime routines, limited blue light at night, and reduced noise. Many older adults wake up frequently or feel unrefreshed even after long nights. If this sounds familiar, it's not a weakness. It's a sign your sleep hygiene needs attention. Try going to bed and waking up at the same time each day. Create a wind-down routine. Dim the lights. Read a physical book. Avoid screens for the last hour. Your body thrives on rhythm, and when it has one, your energy levels start to even out. You'll begin to notice less fatigue during the day and better coordination during a movement. Now let's talk about the irony of energy and movement. The less you move, the more tired you feel. This seems backwards, but it's deeply rooted in how your physiology works. When you sit for long stretches, your blood circulation slows, your joints stiffen, and your nervous system begins to downregulate. It's as if your body goes into standby mode. So when you stand up, your balance is compromised, not because you're weak, but because your body is still asleep. Movement is the wake-up call. You don't need to run marathons. A simple walk around the room, a set of gentle ankle circles, or standing up and sitting down slowly from a chair. All of these re-engage the systems that keep you upright and alert. Small, frequent movements are more effective than one long workout. They send your brain constant reminders that your body is active, responsive, and alive. What you eat also plays a massive role in fatigue and fall risk. Energy doesn't just come from calories, it comes from quality calories. If your meals are high in sugar, processed carbs, or lack sufficient protein and fiber, you'll crash more than you'll climb. Blood sugar spikes and drops leave your muscles weak, your brain foggy, and your motivation low. That's when accidents happen. Instead, structure your meals to include protein at every opportunity: eggs, fish, legumes, or lean meats. Add fiber-rich vegetables and healthy fats like avocado or olive oil. These foods stabilize your blood sugar, fuel your muscles, and keep you mentally focused. Long gaps between meals are also a hidden danger. If you regularly skip breakfast or delay eating, your energy may drain faster than you think. Instead, aim for balanced meals every 4 to 5 hours and healthy snacks in between, if needed. Finally, let's address something that's often left out of the conversation: emotional fatigue. Living with low energy doesn't just make you physically tired, it wears on your spirit. It creates a sense of defeat, of always being one step behind. But when you begin making small changes, drinking more water, walking for 5 minutes every hour, choosing real food, you start to reclaim a sense of control. You start to feel proud again, and pride, confidence, and momentum are some of the most powerful fuels your body can run on. Fatigue is not a dead end, it's a feedback loop. And once you understand the inputs, hydration, nutrition, sleep, and movement, you can begin to break the cycle and build something new. So the next time you feel too tired to move, remember this: movement is the remedy, not the reward. Choose one small habit to change today, and let your energy follow. Tip 4. Your eyes and balance, the hidden link you can train. When we think of balance, we often picture muscles and joints, strong legs, flexible hips, maybe even core strength. But few people realize how much your eyes contribute to your stability. Vision is one of the three pillars of the body's balance system, working alongside the vestibular system, your inner ear, and proprioception, your body's sense of position in space. As you age, subtle changes in your vision can quietly destabilize you, without you even realizing it. Start by considering this. Nearly every movement you make begins with your eyes. When you reach for a glass, your eyes lead the way. When you step around furniture, your brain relies on visual cues to calculate distance and depth. If your vision becomes slightly blurred, your glasses prescription is outdated, or your depth perception changes due to lighting, your brain begins to miscalculate. The result? Hesitant steps, overreaching, missed edges, and stumbles that seem to come from nowhere. Lighting plays a huge role here. Many homes, especially in older buildings, aren't well lit. Hallways, bathrooms, and staircases are common danger zones where falls often occur. As we age, our eyes need significantly more light to detect contrast. What once felt bright enough at age 40 becomes dim and risky by 70. Shadows can obscure steps, carpet edges, or spills. Low-contrast environments, like beige-on-beige flooring and walls, confuse the brain's ability to judge distance. That's how small visual missteps become big accidents. But there's more. Your eyes also affect your reaction time. When your gaze is steady and forward-facing, your brain processes the world with confidence. But if you're constantly looking down at your feet, glancing around nervously, or struggling to see what's ahead, your brain becomes overstimulated. It begins prioritizing visual survival over physical balance. This mental overload delays your ability to react when something unexpected happens, like a slippery tile or a pet walking underfoot. So what can you do? The first step is awareness. When was your last vision checkup? Many older adults go years without updating their glasses or contacts, assuming their eyesight is fine enough. But fine isn't good enough when it comes to fall prevention. Even slight misalignments in your prescription can make a big difference in how accurately you see your environment. Make a point to visit your optometrist annually and discuss balance concerns specifically. They can test your depth perception, peripheral vision, and even recommend glasses optimized for mobility and safety. The second step is environmental. Walk through your home with fresh eyes, literally. Look for dark corners, harsh lighting, or shadowed pathways. Swap out low-watt bulbs for higher lumen LED lights, especially in hallways, bathrooms, stairwells, and kitchens. Install night lights in common nighttime paths, like from the bedroom to the bathroom. Use light diffusing fixtures to reduce glare but maintain brightness. When possible, create contrast. A darker rug over a light floor or a colored strip at the edge of stairs can help your brain detect transitions more accurately. Let's also talk about how to use your eyes while moving. It may sound strange, but how you look as you move affects how you balance. Many older adults look down as they walk, thinking it keeps them safer. But looking down shifts your center of gravity forward and reduces your peripheral awareness. You become more likely to lean, hunch, or overcorrect. Instead, train yourself to keep your gaze ahead, about 10 to 15 feet in front of you. This not only aligns your posture, but gives your brain time to prepare for what's coming. And then there's the vestibulo-ocular reflex, or VOR, a fancy name for the system that keeps your vision steady when your head moves. When this system weakens, you may feel dizzy when turning your head or changing directions. You can train this reflex. A simple exercise: stand in place, focus your eyes on a letter or object on the wall, and slowly turn your head side to side while keeping your eyes locked on the target. This retrains your brain to keep vision steady while moving, an essential tool for daily life stability. Also, consider using vision drills that train both your focus and spatial awareness. For example, place two different colored objects about 6 feet apart and practice shifting your gaze between them while maintaining your balance. Or slowly walk along a straight path and alternate your gaze between distant and near objects. These aren't just eye exercises, they're brain exercises that help your mind and body coordinate better. Lastly, avoid relying solely on your eyes. Vision is one system, but balance works best when all 3 systems are engaged. This means practicing balance exercises with eyes closed while standing near a wall or sturdy surface. It challenges your body to rely on proprioception and inner ear cues. When your body learns to balance without visual input, it becomes far more resilient when vision fails you, such as in low light, during quick turns, or when surprised. Falls don't happen in darkness alone. They happen in the split-second confusion between what you see and what you feel. When those two are in harmony, you move with certainty. And certainty is the opposite of fear. Tip 5. Confidence over fear. Why your mindset might be the strongest fall prevention tool you have. When it comes to fall prevention, we often focus on the body, strength, posture, reflexes. But what about the mind? The truth is, the way you think about balance directly affects how you move. And for many older adults, the silent enemy isn't weakness, it's fear. Specifically, the fear of falling. Fear does strange things to the body. It tenses muscles, shortens breath, and tightens posture. It causes hesitation, second-guessing, and overcorrection. You walk slower, take smaller steps, and clutch furniture even in safe situations. Ironically, the more afraid you are of falling, the more you alter your movements in ways that actually increase the risk. This isn't just theory, it's documented in physical therapy and neuropsychology. The mind-body connection is so powerful that even imagining a fall can impact your stability in the real world. But fear is not weakness, it's a signal. It's your body trying to protect you. And just like you can retrain your muscles, you can retrain how you respond to that signal. So how do you start building confidence when you've experienced a fall or worry about one happening? The first step is education. Knowing that balance is a trainable skill immediately reduces anxiety. This isn't random. It's not out of your control. When you learn that your body can adapt, your brain begins to shift from fear to focus. You stop bracing for a fall and start preparing for success. And that mindset shift alone improves posture, response time, and coordination. The second step is small victories. Confidence doesn't come from pep talks, it comes from proof. Every time you complete a balance exercise safely, every time you walk across the room without holding a wall, every time you stand up from a chair without pausing, you're sending a message to your nervous system. I can do this. And your nervous system listens. These micro successes accumulate, reinforcing the belief that your body is capable. The third step is language. How you talk to yourself matters. Avoid saying, "I can't do this," or "I'm just clumsy now." Those phrases shape your identity. Instead, use movement-based affirmations. I'm learning how to feel stable. I'm practicing strength every day. I move with control. These aren't wishful thinking, they're rewiring tools. Your brain responds to repetition. Make sure it hears confidence, not fear. The fourth step is preparation. One of the biggest sources of anxiety in older adults is the unknown. What if I fall in the shower? What if I trip on the stairs? The answer isn't to avoid those areas, it's to prepare for them. Practice standing on one leg in the kitchen while holding the countertop. Practice sidestepping around furniture. Run your routines in safe, controlled environments until they become muscle memory. When you train for real life, you're not just building strength, you're building readiness. And readiness neutralizes fear. Let's also talk about breathing. Shallow, fast breathing is a physical symptom of fear, and it sends panic signals to the brain. When you feel unsteady, pause. Take one deep breath. In through the nose for 4 counts. Hold for 2. Out through the mouth for 6. This resets your nervous system, grounds your mind, and gives your body a moment to catch up. Many falls occur because the brain rushes ahead while the body hesitates. Breath reconnects them. Another overlooked tool is visualization. Picture yourself walking confidently, standing tall, moving fluidly. Your brain doesn't fully distinguish between imagined movement and real movement. When you visualize stability with emotional intensity, your nervous system begins to align with that image. Athletes use this technique to perfect complex motions. You can use it to rebuild your balance. Lastly, surround yourself with encouragement. Whether it's a spouse, a friend, or even a comment section on a video like this one, community reinforces progress. Share your small wins. Celebrate improvements. Confidence multiplies when mirrored in others. Confidence is not about being fearless. It's about taking action despite the fear. Every intentional movement, every balanced step, every mindful breath chips away at the false belief that you're fragile. You're not. You're adaptive. And the more you train that mindset, the stronger your body becomes. Remember, fear protects you up to a point. After that, it becomes a prison. Balance isn't just physical, it's emotional. And when your heart moves with confidence, your feet follow. If you've made it this far, then you've already taken the most important step, deciding that you won't accept falling as a part of aging. You now understand that balance is not some mystical force. It's a trainable, retrainable system made of posture, habit, vision, confidence, and most of all, movement. And that means you have power. You've learned how to recognize silent warning signs in your walking style. You've been shown how posture protects not just your spine, but your entire sense of direction. You've been reminded that fatigue is not your destiny. It's often just a signal that your body needs a better rhythm. You've now seen how something as simple as lighting and eye position can drastically improve your stability. And finally, you've faced the most powerful tool of all, your mindset. This isn't about perfection. It's about momentum. What you do today, even just 5 minutes of focused movement, can change what you're capable of tomorrow. Because every step you take with awareness rewires your balance. And every choice you make with purpose strengthens your future. Now, don't stop here. Take what you've learned and put it into action. Rewatch the exercises. Share this with someone you care about. Most importantly, believe this. Your best balanced days are not behind you. They're still ahead.